Welcome to the 23-24 lottery for Summerfield Charter Academy. I'd like to extend a special welcome to Brett Friedman, our third-party official. Brett has reviewed our process and will be witnessing today's drawing to ensure fairness and accuracy. I encourage you to visit the enrollment page on our website to learn more about the enrollment process. In a moment, we will watch a quick video that provides an overview of the lottery process. The direct link to that video will be included in the comment box. The lottery software will display the children drawn by their ID number. This number was mailed and emailed to you prior to the lottery. If you are unsure of your child's number, please contact the school office. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and we'll try to respond as quickly as possible. Let's begin. Okay, I apologize if you experienced some audio issues. The video is in the chat, so you can also go see the video and hear the audio presentation. I will be walking you through this whole process as well. So here we go. Welcome to the Summerfield Charter Academy Lottery for 23-24. We'll get started by looking at some numbers. So during our open enrollment period, we received 1,526 applications, and we do have 81 open seats. Those open seats are in kindergarten. All other grade levels will be forming a waiting list today. So let's go ahead and start by drawing our grade order. We'll start with 8th grade, then 1st, then 5th, 4th, then kindergarten, 2nd, 7th, 6th, 3rd. Okay, so we're at the top of our order, starting with the 8th grade, and we are going to start by drawing our staff board preference students. These are applicants whose parent, grandparent, or legal guardian are staff members at our school or part of our board. So we didn't have any in 8th grade. Moving on to 1st grade, none there. 5th grade, none there. 4th grade, none there. So let's go to kindergarten. We have seats available. 732560 is accepted into kindergarten with staff board preference. 2nd grade, we don't have any there. So moving on to 7th grade, none there. And then 3rd grade, because we are forming a waiting list here today, this student will go number 1 on the waiting list with staff board member preference. So we're going to go back to the top of our order to 8th grade, and now we're looking at our sibling preference students. These are applicants who have a sibling currently enrolled at our school. In 8th grade, we are forming a waiting list, so these students will go on the waiting list with sibling preference. 1st grade, same thing here. We have a waiting list in 1st grade, so the student is on the waiting list with sibling preference. And then 5th grade is next. Now 4th, we have a waiting list in 4th grade. So these students will go on the waiting list with sibling preference. Okay, that's 4th grade. Moving on to kindergarten, we have seats available. 736751 accepted. 736761 accepted. 733781 accepted in kindergarten. 732723 accepted. 736960 accepted in kindergarten. 733563 accepted. 738279 accepted to kindergarten. 736255 accepted. 735447 accepted into kindergarten. 736958 accepted. 737105 accepted. 737104 accepted into kindergarten. 736759 accepted. 737902 accepted. 736988 accepted. 736752 accepted. 737877 accepted. 733620 accepted to the kindergarten. 736755 accepted. 736749 accepted. 734230 accepted. 736753 accepted into kindergarten. 739628 accepted. 737097 accepted. 733717 accepted into kindergarten. 732945 accepted. 736953 accepted. 734-532 accepted. 730-556 accepted into kindergarten. 734-526 accepted. 736-969 accepted. 734-231 accepted. 730-397 accepted. 736-926 accepted into kindergarten. 736-746 accepted. 734-401 accepted. 734-289 accepted. 729-275 accepted into kindergarten. 733-679 accepted. And 735-887 accepted into kindergarten. That concludes the sibling portion of kindergarten. Moving on to second grade. Again, in second grade, we are on a waiting list, so these students will go on the waiting list with sibling preference. And moving on to seventh grade. We have a waiting list in seventh grade, so the student is on the waiting list with sibling preference. Sixth grade, the student will go on the waiting list with sibling preference. Okay, moving on to third grade. We had a student who was placed earlier on the waiting list with staff board member preference, so this student will go number 2 with sibling preference. Okay, that concludes our preference group. So now we're to the remaining applicants group. These are applicants who didn't qualify for any of the preferences that we pulled earlier. In 8th grade, we have a waiting list. We had one student who got sibling preference from earlier. The remaining students will be placed on the waiting list in the order that they're drawn. Okay, moving on to first grade. We're forming a waiting list in first grade as well. Okay, moving on to fifth grade. We have a waiting list in fifth grade as well with 114 students on that list. Okay, that concludes fifth grade. Moving on to fourth grade. Okay, that concludes fourth grade. Now we're moving to kindergarten. We still have seats available in kindergarten, so let's go ahead and draw them. 731708 accepted with a sibling 694234 in second grade receiving preference. 733721 accepted with a sibling 733720 accepted. 732929 accepted into kindergarten. 728090 accepted. 738480 accepted with a sibling 738479 in fifth grade receiving preference. 736967 accepted. 733719 accepted into kindergarten. 732943 accepted with a seventh grader. 683298 receiving preference. 733911 accepted. 726608 accepted into kindergarten. 733909 accepted. 738014 accepted. 728901 accepted with a fifth grade sibling 728900 receiving preference on the fifth grade waiting list. 732571 accepted. 724375 accepted. 680131 accepted into kindergarten. 735810 accepted. 728701 accepted into kindergarten. 726601 with a sixth grader 513197 receiving preference on the sixth grade waiting list. 701225 accepted. 731395 accepted into kindergarten. 730132 accepted. 730662 accepted into kindergarten. 729305 accepted. 725477 accepted into kindergarten. 735491 accepted with a sixth grade 541508 receiving preference on that sixth grade waiting list. 726889 accepted with an eighth grade sibling 624928 receiving preference. 737986 accepted. 724358 accepted. 741836 accepted into kindergarten. 730480 accepted. 741864 accepted into kindergarten. 733453 accepted with a sibling in second grade 708231, the second grader receiving preference. 724387 accepted. 736251 accepted with a second grader receiving preference. That's 658096. 739940 accepted. 726910 accepted into kindergarten. 733616 accepted. And 740167 accepted into kindergarten. And the remaining students will go on the waiting list. Congratulations to our newly accepted kindergarten families. We can't wait to see you in the fall. Please keep an eye out for an acceptance package that will be mailed and emailed to you. That acceptance package will include information about documents we'll need from you to register your child. It will also include information about our parent portal where you can upload documents, and throughout the school year you can check your child's grades and attendance and so on and so forth. So keep an eye out for that. That should be coming very soon. If your child is placed on the waiting list today, don't be discouraged. There's a lot of movement between now and the first day of school. We will send out regular waiting list communications via email with a link that will allow you to check your child's waiting list status periodically between now and the first day of school. So keep an eye out for all of that information. Please make sure that your contact information is up to date so we can get a hold of you if your child does get accepted. Okay, that concludes kindergarten. Moving on to second grade. We had 6 students who received preference from earlier on the second grade waiting list. So we're starting with number 7, and we'll have 177 on this waiting list. Okay, that concludes second grade. Moving on to seventh grade. We'll have 88 students on the seventh grade waiting list, and the first 2 students received sibling preference from earlier in the process. Okay, that concludes 7th grade. Moving on to 6th grade. We had 8 students who received sibling preference from earlier in the process, and we'll end up with 173 students on the 6th grade waiting list. Again, please don't be discouraged if your child is on the waiting list. Movement is common between now and the first day of school. Please check your email for those regular communications with a link to check your child's waiting list position. Okay, that concludes 6th grade. Moving on to 3rd grade, we had one student who was placed earlier with staff board member preference and one student who was placed with sibling preference. So we're starting with number 3, and we'll have 135 students on the 3rd grade waiting list. And that concludes the lottery. Thank you for joining us and congratulations to all who've been accepted. We'll be posting lottery results online shortly and we'll send communication to all families. If your child has been accepted, keep an eye out for more information about important paperwork in our parent portal. If your child has been placed on the waiting list, please don't be discouraged. Movement is common and you'll be able to keep track of your child's waiting list position throughout the summer. Thank you.